Hello and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. Today we're in Salem, Oregon, and we're talking to Representative David Brock Smith. He represents District 1 in southwestern Oregon. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Dana. It's good to be here.
You have leaped into action to try to do something about sudden oak death, and it's looking like it could really cause you some real economic problems.
Well, not just Curry County, but the whole southwest Oregon and my district with regards to the timber industry, the nursery industry, and the overall economy. We have a 515 square mile quarantine area within Curry County that is caused by sudden oak death. And it's a water mold. It's a pathogen that is affecting about 120 species of plants. It was identified in 2001, and we've been trying to manage it ever since. But more importantly, recently we were able to detect a European strain of that sudden oak death disease that is far more aggressive, affects conifers, and could have a devastating impact on our timber industry. With all the investment that Oregon and Southwest Oregon has put into Coos Bay and our thriving lumber industry and exports out of Coos Bay, and the desire that in the future we want to expand those exports into some container shipping. All this would be for naught if sod spreads and expands the quarantine area, because you get into international quarantine problems with regards to exports. So we were able to work last spring. And I came up here to the Capitol when I was a commissioner, before I was a legislator, and lobbied the emergency board for some dollars to assist in the problem and creating this task force. I have subsequently been working with and was able to, and I'm proud of the fact that Senator Merkley has joined our task force and as a co-convener with me on this serious problem. And we've had our first meeting with him there up in Portland at the beginning of this month, and we'll be having our first subcommittee group meetings at the end of this month, and moving forward with the mitigation of the North American strain of sod and eradication of the European strain of sod using the best possible science.
Well, you have good scientists. The West Coast is fortunate that way when it comes to these difficult phytosanitary issues. Where is it coming from?
Well, they think it came in on some nursery stock that, because it is not in Del Norte County, although it is in California proper. So they believe it came in on some nursery stock.
So what are the scientists saying would be the best way to get rid of it?
Well, current practice to eradicate or to get rid of sod is to take host species and cut them down and pile them up and burn it. And that process has been going on since 2001, since it's been identified. Of course, new science is emerging all the time. And it's very important that it is. The pathogen folks that work for the Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, and the Oregon Department of Forestry have done just a fantastic job in trying to contain and push back this disease. But again, with the introduction of the EU1 lineage that aggressively goes after conifer species of plants, it has caused the issue to come to a heightened sense of awareness, and so we're very concerned, and so we'll be, utilizing about 6 subcommittees, from science to communications based, to really get the word out to the folks, because these infected species aren't just on federal lands, they aren't just on state lands, they're on private lands as well. And so in having that conversation with the private home, landowners, it's a difficult one to have, and they have to, of course, give permission to come in so forth. So we're moving things forward, and it's very exciting. Glad to have the senator on board to make it happen.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that, because that does sound very serious, and we appreciate your work.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. This is David Brock Smith. I'm Dana Cowley, and thanks for watching. This is Charter Local Edition Northwest.